space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Look at the space here. Schneider, and the counter is on. Now it's Raul. Cannavaro makes the interception. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Cruyff. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well read, nice interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, what a mistake! It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's well spotted. Musiala, and he's managed to get free. Schneider. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. Mbappe finds himself offside.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9.
Time for a change in personnel.
Numero 7. Schneider. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15. Il numero 27. Il numero 22.
Ah, he's given it away. Aims beyond the defence. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, terrible pass. Szoboszlai. Out of play for a throw. And it's Szoboszlai. Knocks it into space. Shot could be on. Poor, robust challenge. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, that's a key interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And that's it. Inter Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Raul claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
This is a distinctively southern European-feeling stadium, a venue right on the banks of the river. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Ruben Neves, I suspect would be a key factor, Peter, sitting deep in midfield, which gives him a great view of the landscape all around.
Mbappe! Goal! Inter!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Aos 4 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador camisa 10.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pelé. And here's Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo. Look at this. Tries a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Cleared without complication. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Now it's Park Ji-sung. He's got away, and it's played into the middle.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. Vitinha.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Borussia Dortmund would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Ronaldinho engages and forces him off the ball. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. First quarter of an hour gone. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Bernardo Silva. Mbappe shapes to shoot! Mbappe gets flagged offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's really well manoeuvred. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bayer claims it without any fuss. Inter Milan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's in plenty of space here. Adams simply refused to be outdone there. And that's definitely not his best. That has not gone well. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, what a ball! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. So what can they conjure from this one?
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Ball is over the line. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Vitinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he was alert to it. Not the most accurate pass. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Raul gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Park Ji-sung. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. And Park Ji-sung! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's played into the area.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ball's gone out of play. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Knocks it out wide. Park Ji-sung, header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Wriggles his way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now this could be a chance. He's tried one! That's another chance! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Borussia Dortmund had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lahm, searching pass he's played there, and he's managed to get free. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Se tiverem bilhete, confira no telão.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. And here's Bellingham. Well timed, excellent interception. Beckenbauer. Ruben Neves. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pele. And he was quick to react. Ronaldinho.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Vitinha. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Couldn't squeeze it through. Araujo. Looks to the other side. Irwin. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substituição no time do Borussia Dortmund.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Camisa 20. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18, camisa 14, camisa 19.
Caceres. And it's Richie. Adams. Nicely weighted ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Lewandowski. Knocks it into space.
Lewandowski really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ronaldinho. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Lewandowski. Ruben Neves. So we've reached the hour mark. Raul. Now it's Mbappe. No, he's not getting past him there. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Chance! It's hit the crossbar. Bellingham is flagged offside. And there's going to be another change here.
Camisa 80, Ronaldinho. Camisa 13. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 2, camisa 7.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? A header! That's a half-decent try. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Araujo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Delivery from Mbappe. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rivaldo. And it's Bellingham. Kupchu. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substituição.
Now it's Rivaldo. Belletti. Tries to pass it through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substituição em andamento.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Szoboszlai plays it all the way forward. Now, can they get him away? Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a lovely, neat pass. Always onto this. Oh, well played.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos delivers. And the keeper gets his hands on it. That is good alertness. He has found a way through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bellingham. Now Mbappe. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Kukçu. Shifted into the flank. And it's Kukçu. Looking tidy in possession here. Lahm could try cutting inside here. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos. Cáceres. Oh, well played, well played. Rivaldo! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Oh, no, what has happened here? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's that. Inter Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find the solution to those wide defensive positions. Just not good enough on so many levels.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah.
Decent chance! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bellingham. And it's Zaire Emery. Looking to play him in. Brilliantly cut out. That's a sharp pass. Bellingham. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. Saliba gets a foot in here. Saliba is the guilty party there. Bernardo Silva. Now Ronaldinho. And they're back on the ball again. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Pullet gets it away. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Maldini. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Bellingham. Thinks about the shot. Ronaldinho! And that should get the job done. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Messi. He could be in here. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Searching pass he's played there. No, that's been intercepted. Schneider. That looks a good ball. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, it's come off the upright. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And here's Hullet. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Messi's cross. He's got through. And it's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Well, that's a little loose. He slings it in. It's a mighty effort! Ibrahimovic! It's off target and by quite a way. Well, that pass isn't the best. Great ball if he can get there. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Liverpool are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Maldini. Turan. Messi. Great vision. He can run onto that. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Bernardo Silva. Can he get on the end of this? Van de Ven. He's too strong, too smart. He's shifting through the gears here. Quality ball. Zaire Emery promptly onto that, and that is that. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Liverpool present their opponents with the best possible chance here to increase the lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good...
And we hit half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. And the second half gets underway. Liverpool didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bellingham. It's Ronaldinho. Now he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. It's a promising position. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, there's a probing ball. And they win it back again. Now there's it's Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a good ball out wide. Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Pressing high and with purpose. Vieira.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Liverpool really could have done without this to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
That could spell trouble. Tries to play it through. And this is Messi. He's had a shot! Caught offside that time. And this is Ibrahimovic. Schneider, looking for options for movement. Mbappe goes pulsing down that left-hand side. And the shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vieira did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. No, it's come to nothing. That is a brilliant interception. Adams.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Szoboszlai. Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. And he's managed to get free. Bellingham. And the finish! Oh, terrific save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Here's found, and Messi! It's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And here's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Number 8, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Keeper is right behind it.
Listen, we'll have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Schneider knocks it into space. Bellingham gets into some space. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Soboslai. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great ball if he can get there. Goes for a shot! Now it's Ronaldinho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's heaved it away. Messi. Well, they've got it again. Adams has given away a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Gullit. Number 99, Messi.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Coming on the
Clearly
field.
is miffed, having made the run and not get chance.
Number 21,
Would have been quick to recover this.
Min. Number 15.
It is a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Climbs up big! He scores! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Has been indicated.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
It's a good-looking delivery. So, third corner of the game. He's dealt with that really well. Now it's Son Heung-min. Foden. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And he's there to belt it away. Nice physical challenge. Rummenigge. Now it's Platini. Oh, he's bustling through here. Platini! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
We are glad to inform
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Raul really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's a sharp little ball here. And a chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, important interception. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Bernardo Silva. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Bernardo Silva. Hangs in, it's a mighty effort! Raul gets flagged offside. Roberto Carlos. He rises! Suarez finds himself offside. Threads one in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good read, needed to be. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And this is Luis Suarez. Now, and Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
Neymar does well to get it back. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Neymar. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a little off target. Ricci, played out to the left flank. Ronaldinho, played into space out wide. And he's managed to get free. Aimed in towards... Terrific header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ronaldinho! It's a loose ball. Nedved. Neymar. Neymar tries to play it through, and he's in on goal. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Liverpool really could have done without this. The major moment in the game. It's bounced back off the post. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Dink through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position, and he's picked out the run. And it's Hullet. Look at this charge, surely! Superb goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
41 minutes is
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
There will be 3
And
minutes
that's put paid to a promising move. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Ronaldinho. We are into stoppage time. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Just about within shooting range. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's Pele! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's had a shot! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And they're back on the ball again. Camavinga. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well timed, excellent interception. Pullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Pirlo ready to try one. Pirlo! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Camavinga. Looking to play him in. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That's going to go a long way. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's delightful.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Crunching tackle. And this is Bernardo Silva. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodri, the man that is tenacity personified. Thuram. Raul. Looking for options for movement. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Bellingham aims beyond the defence. Nedved. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Pelé. He shot a goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Number 23.
Liverpool choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And it's Camavinga. Neymar. Pelé. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Couldn't squeeze it through. Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Villa. Ronaldinho. And he's found a way past. Looking for the run. Can he get it through? And this is Neymar. And he's on his way. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Bellingham.
Liverpool have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Neymar. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. This looks promising. Now it's Szoboszlai. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pullet, who's set up one goal so far. Not the most convincing of passes. David Villa proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Irwin has been given his marching orders. He had already... Tremendous from Pirlo! A finish of true class! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's quick to snatch it back. Nedved! And for sure, that was not one of his best. And this is Ronaldinho, Soboslai, David Villa, takes a shot! Really well taken goal. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that will be it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Please be made aware that...
How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the...
Goal! Feyenoord!
And the game springs instantly to life.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
The goal scorer for Feyenoord.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Just too high.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, beautifully shaped ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Spread out to the left. Hernandez receives it in a wide position. Oh, important interception. Over to the left. Pogba. Oh, good spread. Now that's well seen too. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ronaldinho. Well timed, excellent interception. Lofted upfield. Ødegaard. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Picked out brilliantly. Decent chance! And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Feyenoord are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Goulet gets into some space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. But that has not gone well. And it's Serginho. Camavinga. Oh, that's ambitious. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Looking for options for movement.
Feyenoord couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's straight offside. Alexander-Arnold turns back here, probably the best option. Alexander-Arnold picks it up now. Guardiola is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And they're back on the ball again. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Rodri. That's a little off target. Serginho. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Ball driven towards the far. It's a mighty effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ronaldinho is offering a wry smile there.
Camavinga. That's really well manoeuvred. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Some resolute defending there. Rodri. And it's Serginho.
Mbappe.
Bullish header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hernandez. It's a searching pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Mbappe.
Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Number 9.
And he's done it again! He's got his second! Feyenoord find a position of real strength now. Deep cross. A header! Oh, he got himself into a great position. Pogba. Alexander-Arnold. Goulet providing an outlet on that flank. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from
There will
him.
be 3 minutes added time.
Mbappe looking to play him in. Costa Curta.
Mbappe.
Aimed beyond the defence.
It's Ronaldinho!
Tries to get it clear. And the ball goes for goal! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Liverpool were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
And the second half gets underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Pogba. Serginho. Look at the space here.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Ronaldinho's delivery. And they win it back again. And he's surging through. Mbappe. Mbappe! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he shoots! No mistake! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Just eases him off the ball. Kamavinga, he's got plenty of space out wide here. Now this could be a chance. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hernandez. Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Great vision. Shot and goal! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Number 18.
Liverpool choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
This is threatening to become a really... And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. And here's Son Heung-min, played it early. He gets big! Tried his hardest, but the cross asked too much of him in the end.
That ball was absolutely drilled, Peter, and he still got to it. He's showing some really sharp movement.
He's gone for goal! Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. Threads one in. Rodri. And it's Pogba. And he's worked it through. He's found some space. Oh no, this does not look good. And the shot! And yes, it's there! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Knocks it into space. And this is Gnabry. Goes for a shot! Guardiola is there to clear. And he's forced to go back. Gnabry touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Gnabry plays it in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Has a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Szoboszlai. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rodri. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is Number 7, David Villa.
Right card. And Hernandez. Probing pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
4 added
And
minutes
he was
has been
quick to
indicated.
react. There will be 4 extra minutes. No, he's just misjudged that one. Now then, the ball's come loose. Son Heung-min looking to run onto it. Gnabry. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Shifted upfield. And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well,
And a
after
quick
all of that,
reminder
Jim,
today
what
that
are you
parking
thinking?
in the area
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. They get a throw in. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Goulet. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe gets flagged offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Pogba on a strong run down the right. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's Son Heung-min. Brzezinski. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That's a sharp pass. That has been cut short. Bernardo Silva. And it's Son Heung-min. Camavinga.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Pass is just off target. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mukiele makes the interception. And it's Brzezinski. Camavinga, spread it left. Produces a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. David Villa. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Raul puts chance! It's there! There is the breakthrough! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 27.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Van de Ven. And that has left him in a heap. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
PSV really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Van der Ven. He came in hard, very hard. Rosicki, can he get it through? He's on it, can he get away? He's having a shot! Sticks it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are...
Climbs up big! They've done it! And again they hit the front. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Son Heung-min.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh no, this does not look good. That'll be a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mukiele cuts it out. Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Bernardo Silva. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's not got that quite right. Distributed tidily. Kamavinga aims beyond the defence. Well read, nice interception. And there's the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution for PSV, number 22, Thomas Rosicki.
And the second half gets underway.
To replace him is number 15, Neymar.
Rodri. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Pogba. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rodri. Pogba. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Pogba. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Rijkaard. Bernardo Silva. Played out to the left flank. Raul is herring after that one. Son Heung-min. Wow, can they get him away? It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Vinicius Junior kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bernardo Silva. Kukçu charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what a ball! Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Gabriel actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
PSV are looking to go forward now. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's going to be a booking. Missed by a fraction. It's Gabriel. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Pogba. Knocks it into space. Son Heung-min looking to get on the end of this. It's run loose here. Bernardo Silva. Kukçu. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. There's no flag. And he's heaved it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Goulet. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Well, played right into his path.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Vinicius Junior might just make this.
Substitutions taking place.
Great vision. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior. Gabriel. Oh, smashing header. He's got a goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he's managed to gift it back. Gnabry going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's made its way to it. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are cruising away. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their managers...
Oh, that's ambitious. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Rijkaard. And that's a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Son Heung-min. Threads one in. That's a good run down the left. He has found the way through.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Played back in. He rises! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he got himself into a great position.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Looking for the run. This looks promising. Mbappe! It's hit the uprights. Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Now it's Gabriel Barbosa. Good purposeful running this. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that will be it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Security staff for each block.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game, quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Now who's going to be first to this? Ibrahimovic, no way through. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Ronaldinho. It's a searching pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Nicely shaped ball. Pass is just off target. Can he spark a counter here? That has ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Park Ji-sung with a definite foul there. Park Ji-sung has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Oh, it's come off the upright. Beckenbauer. Liverpool are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. That's a delicate pass. That's really well cleared. Costa Curta. And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Gets his head on it! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Knocks it into space. Skims one in. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Oh, good spread. That is good pressure. Just hounded him off it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Rui Costa. Adams wins the duel this time.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now that's well seen too. It's Rui Costa. Picked out brilliantly. Great vision. And he's been shifted off it. Thuram. Now it's Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Deep cross. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Cruyff. That is a brilliant interception. And it's Cruyff. And he's managed to get free. Ambitious ball here. That is good alertness. Odo. And it's Vieira. Aims beyond the defence. He's gone for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Deftly out wide. That pass isn't the best.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Baresi cuts it out. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around. And I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that's an excellent interception. David Villa. Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Ribery.
Botafogo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Ronaldinho. Raul, looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pings in at Cruyff! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. 60 minutes played. Nice looking ball. Rui Costa. Another chance from a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Morgan Rogers. Coming on to replace him is number 2, Ronald Araujo.
Keeper's dealt with that. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Ribéry. Oh, no joy this time. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. David Villa tries to play it through, and that is expertly dealt with. Threads one in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that is asking. There's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Baresi does really well to win the ball there. And that's not going to reach. And he's heaved it away. And it's Ribéry. Raúl.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Baresi clears. Liverpool have it back and can go again. Cruyff has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Raúl. Number 10, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field, number 22, Ødegaard. Number 20, Messi.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this. Botafogo really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Bernardo Silva. Shot could be on, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi. Great ball, and Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Bellingham. He is through here. Brilliantly cut out. Costa Curta pokes it out wide. Good ball, good take. Well, that has not gone well. The final 5 minutes. And this is Pelé!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Check, getting this one clear. He's got backward here. Has a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Just a little off target. Nicely weighted ball. Swings it across. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
I'm sure they will make
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. There's the crossfield ball. Foden threads one in. It's Rui Costa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rui Costa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Played out to the left flank. Schneider in acres of space out wide. He's got tall. Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Foden unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a pretty loose pass. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Spread out to the left. Raul. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Pass somewhat off target. Rafael Leao. And it's Pedri. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Dida. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Rui Costa. Rui Costa touches it back. Great vision. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Raul pokes it out wide. Pedri. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Yeah. Vinicius Junior! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rafael Leao. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Pressing high and with purpose. Kimmich. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Is number 21.
Barcelona take the lead. And here's Gabriel. And he's found... It's Gabriel! Lofted in, cleared without hesitation. Marquinhos. Oh no, what has happened here? That's good running with the ball. That's Vieira.
2 added minutes
Costa
has been
Curta.
indicated.
Rui Costa! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required. There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Just a
Oh,
quick
well,
announcement.
the
We would like
pickings
to inform
certainly
you
have
that
been rich in this
CCTV
first
is
half.
now in
Well, it's a
operation
lead
for your
that's by
safety.
no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Otto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played into space, and the flag has stayed down. He's had a shot! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
This is quite a battle.
I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rui Costa. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot.
Rui Costa! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Kimmich. Rui Costa. Costa Curta. He's a sharp little ball here.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Bernardo Silva.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
And that is out of play. Koundé. And it's Kimmich. Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Coming on the field.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Rui Costa! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. No, he's not getting any further than that. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Spread neatly. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a cute ball. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Rui Costa. Now it's Mbappe. Tries a deft little ball. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, that was vital.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that certainly packed a punch.
On the field. Number 18.
Liverpool can make their change now with a break in play.
Raul. Coming on the field. Number 2. Ronald Araujo. Number 8.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Liverpool have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. He's gone for goal! And the lead stays intact, just.
Araujo clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
And he's taking no chances there. And the shot! They've scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the keeper's given it away. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Liverpool complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And he's there to make the challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. The final seconds now. He's through, now is he chance? He's scored! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Soboslai has given away a free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Decent hit from there.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target, and it was worth a go.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Araujo gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office.
On how to find your way around this stadium.
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. Inter Milan have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And it's been taken short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Inter Milan have their second corner now. And he's had a hit! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous, but he's trying the shot. And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Odo. And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Raul going face-to-face with his great rival, Cruyff. He's in a great position here. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Aims beyond the defence. And Cruyff! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Cruyff deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And here's Raul. Crosses it, big header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
So it is still 0-0. Pedri, and that is a little undercooked. Well-timed, excellent interception. Pedri, and the pass is intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Raul. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. Terrific save by Abbiati.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Bernardo Silva is wide and looking to get onto this. And he's there to retrieve it. Played out wide. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Torres. Oh, he's... Torres! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the would-be breakthrough moment. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he is going into that little black book. Cruyff. Otto gets over and intercepts. Well, there's the clearance. Rijkaard. And here's Torres. Alexander-Arnold. Spread it left. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good spread. Great vision. You can run onto that. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Hernandez. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's not got that quite right. And it's Pedri. And he skips past his man. Cruyff. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Alexander-Arnold with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile seguire l'esibizione del nostro ospite d'onore anche sul maxi schermo.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rijkaard. Cruyff. And it's Pedri. Played out to the left flank. Strong running down that left flank. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's going to be a booking. Van Dijk. And here's Pedri. And this is Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that has put paid to that. Pedri. Cruyff. That's a sharp pass. And Bernardo Silva!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Raul. Now it's Gnabry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Cruyff. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back in. Oh, not quite. David Villa chasing after it.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Kukçu. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Costa Curta. Raul. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's run loose here. Cruyff. And it's Rijkaard. Marquinhos. Inter Milan finding their passes. Saliba. Marquinhos. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Raul. Kukçu. Now it's Gnabry. Now, can they get him away? Oh, such a clever touch. Swing. There's the header! And it's in! Do not write them off. Back they come. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 6, numero 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 19.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Il numero 16. Il numero 7.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Inter really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, that's well spotted. Up towards the front line. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. Caresses it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Araujo. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Vardiol.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cruyff. Yamal receives it in a good position here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Kukçu. Great ball if he can get there. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. To turn a deficit into a lead. Terrific save by Abbiati. Bernardo Silva. And Yamal. Threads one in. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to pass it through, and he's cut it out. And it's Otto. That's a shade optimistic.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pass is just off target. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Kukçu. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Torres is fouled. Decent enough try. Pele. Now it's Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Neymar gets a foot in here. David Villa.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
There's the crossfield ball. Raúl. Beckenbauer. And it's Otto. He's given the time to pick a pass. Now it's Iniesta. David Villa. Oh no, this does not look good. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played out to the left flank. Iniesta. And the shot! Goal! Braga! And it's Braga who take the lead. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Sporting Braga have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Gnabry. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. David Villa. Now there's a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Look at the space here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Raul. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. A header! No mistake! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One delightful ball and the rest was simple.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Kokchu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Raul. Ball played for Kokchu. Pinches it off him. Cannavaro. Now it's Villa.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
That's a little off target. Oh, he's onto this. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Now that looks a decent ball. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And he gets rid in a hurry. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 18. Villa.
The second half then, just getting going. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's going right the way across. Looking for options for movement. Played in deep. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And he's... Roll! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Iniesta, looking for a runner. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Takes the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Turns back here, probably the best option. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Back into the middle. And he opts to go forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. David Villa. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that was nowhere near his best. No, that's been intercepted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The ball has bounced loose now. And this is Neymar. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 4.
Messi taking charge of the dead ball.
E vai entrar para o seu lugar com número 7.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Messi is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
David Villa looks to get on the end of this.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to play it through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position, and he's got his cross in. Iniesta threads one in. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Sporting Braga really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he was alert to it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think...
Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now that is he's tried one! And that's a real chance missed.
Yaya Toure fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Wriggles his way through. This might spell danger. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent it.
Messi! Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, what a chance! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Messi!
Sporting Braga take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Picked out brilliantly, and he's managed to get free. Spread out to the left. And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a
Hello,
beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
And that should get the job done. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now he's got space here. Oh, important interception.
Totti really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
Takes a shot. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Bullet has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Rodri. Cannavaro. It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's a sharp little ball here. An instinctive delivery. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Gnabry is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch onto this? Lovely feet. Pings in across. Al-Ittihad applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline.
Chance! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And he's been shifted off it. That has been slung wide. And it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. David Villa gets flagged offside. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Odo. To Maldini. 15 minutes till half-time. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. Fired deep. There's the header! It's bounced back off the post. Raul bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Throw in. That's going right the way across. Kokchu. Now it's Villa. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Just eases him off the ball. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Tries from a long way out. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Gnabry with the delivery. Al-Ittihad have the chance to go the other way. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. Ronaldinho! Now it's Raul. Neatly clipped into space. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again. So the first half brought no goals. And he's gone searching crossfield. Villa's cross. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Now, can they get him away? Totti looking to run onto it. Lovely bit of skill. Good read, needed to be. Kokchu. Can he get on the end of this? That has ended up in no man's land. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's picked it up out. Chance! Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Al-Ittihad appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Gnabry. And here's Ronaldinho. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Nicely weighted ball. Crossed into the middle. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That was good alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Al-Ittihad clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Odo. Costa Curta. Raul. Looking to play him in. And he was quick to react. He's picked his way through. And he whips it in. Oh, that was vital. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. That was just lacking in accuracy. That's really well cleared. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Now he's off and running.
Al-Ittihad have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kukçu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This is their second corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Gullit. Number 6, Francesco Totti. Number 4, Ronaldinho.
Rijkaard trying to keep this
16,
in.
Rodri. Coming on the field, number 18, Nedved. Number
Half an hour
7,
gone in the second half.
Iniesta. Number 17.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nice interception, well timed. Nedved. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
No, that's been intercepted. Can he get onto this? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Nicely aimed pass. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Nedved. Great vision. Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Mbappe. And they're quick to get it back. And a chance! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 8,
Barcola.
Pele. Substitutions taking place.
Thinks one through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning it's honours even and no complaints.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.